Imagine a car that blends cutting-edge electric innovation with the soul of a true performance machine. The 2026 Jaguar GT isn't just another luxury sports car. It's a bold statement that could redefine what driving passion feels like in the electric age.
With jaw-dropping speed, head-turning design, and technology straight out of the future, Jaguar claims this might be their most ambitious creation yet.
But does it really live up to the hype? Or is it just clever marketing wrapped in a sleek body? Let's find out. When you think of Jaguar, one word immediately comes to mind: elegance. For decades, the brand has built its reputation on crafting cars that are not just vehicles, but statements of style and performance. From the legendary E-Type to today's refined sedans and SUVs, Jaguar has always carried a sense of exclusivity. Now, with the arrival of the 2026 Jaguar GT, the company is stepping into an entirely new chapter. This isn't just another luxury coupe. It's a bold attempt to merge classic British craftsmanship with the future of electric performance. Jaguar wants the GT to do more than turn heads. It's designed to compete directly with heavy hitters like Porsche's Taycan, Tesla's Roadster, and even Aston Martin's latest electrified models. In other words, this car isn't just entering the market. It's entering a battlefield. But what makes this launch especially important is timing. The US market is at a tipping point. Drivers want electric power, but they don't want to sacrifice thrill, style, or prestige. Jaguar is betting the GT can be the perfect answer. A car that feels just as exciting as its gas-powered icons. So, does the 2026 Jaguar GT truly have what it takes to stand out in this new era of luxury sports cars? Let's dive deeper. The first thing that grabs you about the 2026 Jaguar GT is its design. Sleek, wide, and impossibly low, it carries the kind of proportions that demand attention. The front fascia is sharp and predatory, with thin LED lighting that gives it a futuristic yet unmistakably Jaguar look. From the side, the coupe-like silhouette stretches gracefully, almost as if it's carved by the wind itself. And then there are the wheels. Massive, performance-focused alloys that fill the arches with a stance that screams confidence. In person, this isn't just a car. It feels like an event. Step inside, and Jaguar continues that impression. The cabin is a mix of ultra-modern tech and timeless luxury. A sweeping digital cockpit wraps around the driver, while tactile details, like real metal switches and soft-touch leather, remind you this is still a brand rooted in craftsmanship. Ambient lighting flows across the interior, adapting to your drive mode, whether you're in calm cruise mode or ready to unleash performance. And unlike some competitors that feel more like spaceships than cars, Jaguar strikes a balance. It feels futuristic without losing its soul. But here's where things get even more interesting: performance. Jaguar claims the GT can sprint from 0 to 60 mph in under 3 seconds, thanks to dual-motor all-wheel drive and a next-generation battery system delivering over 600 horsepower. That puts it squarely in the same conversation as the Porsche Taycan Turbo S and Tesla's upcoming Roadster. Yet Jaguar insists it hasn't just built a numbers car. Engineers have focused heavily on handling, with an adaptive suspension system that promises to blend comfort and cornering precision in a way few EVs manage. Imagine carving through mountain roads with instant torque at your disposal, but without the jarring stiffness some performance EVs suffer from. Range is another critical point. Early estimates suggest the GT will offer up to 350 miles on a single charge, which positions it well for daily usability. And with fast charging capability, Jaguar says you can recover up to 80% in about 20 minutes. It's not groundbreaking by Tesla standards, but combined with Jaguar's focus on driving feel, it might be enough to sway buyers who value experience over pure numbers. Of course, no car is perfect. The GT's sloping roofline does compromise rear headroom, and while the trunk space is decent, it won't outmatch a practical EV sedan. And then there's the question of pricing. Jaguar hasn't officially confirmed it yet, but whispers suggest it could land somewhere between $120,000 and $150,000. That's a serious number, one that puts it in direct competition with brands that have already proven themselves in the EV world. Still, Jaguar seems confident that the GT offers something others don't: the rare blend of heritage, emotion, and cutting-edge performance. It's aiming to be more than just another electric option. It wants to be the electric sports car that rekindles driving passion. But here's the real question. Will those performance claims hold up in the real world? In a moment, we'll break down the highlights, drawbacks, and where this car truly shines or falls short. This is the moment where the numbers and design meet reality, because specs are one thing, but how a car feels on the road is what truly defines it. Behind the wheel of the 2026 Jaguar GT, the first surprise is silence. Tap the accelerator, and instead of a roar, you're met with instant, forceful thrust that presses you back into the seat. The car rockets forward with such urgency that the world outside blurs before your eyes. 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds doesn't just sound fast. It feels like controlled chaos. But here's the real shocker. It isn't just about speed in a straight line. Jaguar has engineered something rare in the EV world: soulful handling. Sweep into a corner, and the adaptive suspension tightens up, giving the car a poised, almost dancer-like balance. It feels alive, communicative, and, dare I say, fun. For years, critics have complained that electric sports cars lack emotion, but the GT flips that narrative on its head. And yet, the climax isn't all victory. Push it harder, and the weight of the battery pack makes itself known. On tighter switchbacks, you can sense the heft, reminding you that no amount of engineering can fully hide physics. Still, instead of breaking the spell, it makes the achievement more impressive. Jaguar has created a car that feels lighter than it should, more responsive than you expect, and more connected than most rivals dare to be. So, is this the moment Jaguar reclaims its place among legends? Or are we just witnessing a beautifully packaged promise? One thing's certain, the GT doesn't just perform, it surprises. And what comes next could be the deciding factor for anyone considering this car. So, after everything we've seen and felt, where does the 2026 Jaguar GT truly land? The answer is clear. Jaguar has built one of the boldest and most emotionally charged electric sports cars on the market today. It blends striking design, blistering speed, and surprisingly soulful handling into a package that feels both futuristic and unmistakably Jaguar. The pros are undeniable: an exterior that turns heads anywhere it goes, an interior that balances luxury with tech, performance that rivals the best in class, and a driving experience that manages to stir genuine excitement in an era where many EVs feel cold and clinical. Add in a respectable 350-mile range and fast charging capability, and you have a car that fits daily usability as much as weekend thrills. But the cons are just as real. Rear seat practicality is limited, storage space won't impress families, and the expected 6-figure price tag places it in competition with brands like Porsche, Tesla, and Aston Martin, companies that already have established EV track records. That means the GT won't be for everyone. So who is it for? The 2026 Jaguar GT is aimed at buyers who crave exclusivity, who want more than just numbers on a spec sheet. It's for those who want a car that looks like a piece of art, drives like a weapon, and makes every journey feel like a statement. In the context of the US market, this car is more than a luxury option. It's a sign of where the future is heading. It proves that electric doesn't have to mean soulless, and that heritage brands like Jaguar can still reinvent themselves without losing their identity. If anything, it sets the stage for a future where EVs aren't just practical, they're desirable. So what do you think? Is the Jaguar GT the spark that reignites passion for electric sports cars? Or is it a beautiful gamble in a crowded field? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because we've got plenty more first looks, comparisons, and reviews coming your way.